What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to my video. Look at my channel, okay? I'm only getting on here so I can give you guys this news that I just found. It's pretty long, but bear with me, okay? I found this little article. Let me see if I can find it again. I found this article that Dominque Gardner wrote, and Jay Savage actually posted it. So I'm gonna read it to you guys. So 1 second. Let me read it to you guys. So basically what Dominque said in this thing, I'm not going to read everything, but I'm going to read like, big points, major points that I feel like is important. But basically what she said is, okay, first of all, let me give you guys some like insight on Dominque Gardner. Dominque Gardner is Michelle Kramer's daughter. And I think in here it says that she's 27. And she was living with R. Kelly. I'm not sure, but I guess during her time with R. Kelly, she was staying with him, like, and 6 other girls. So, one, that's a lot. I would never be with anybody. I heard of sister wives. I've heard of that before. But I've never heard of, like, being with somebody and you have just the only option of being with one person and then they have 5 other girlfriends, including yourself. So, me personally, I can't be a number 6. But this is what she said. She said, like, what is the point of seeing it when I lived it? People are using it as entertainment when it wasn't entertainment for me, And then there was like, after being reunited with her mother, she returned to Kelly's side 3 days later, I guess. And then she stayed with him for 2 weeks. And then I guess R. Kelly told her no, she can't go see her brother. So she left back home. She was just like, no, you cannot. I'm going to go back home. I'm leaving. She said, basically, I would probably still be there if he had let me go to my little brother's graduation. She said, I'd be there, but when he told me no, I'm like, what's wrong with you? You don't let people see their families? I guess because we might realize how much freedom and happiness we have out there with our families. Family to her meant a lot, so I guess being with her family was like a big issue for her. And then when he was like, basically no, you can't go see your brother, she was just like, deuces, nigga. The rest of this article goes, she grew up in Chicago, southwestern suburbs. She was close to her younger brothers, and missing her other family gatherings while she was with Kelly bothered her. She was always a good student. Kramer, her mother, wanted her to be a dental hygienist. And thank you. Mukbang hoes. But okay. It says, It says Gardner looked happier and healthier than she did when we last met in July. At that point, she left R. Kelly a month earlier and was startlingly underweight. It says they had met in a bar and she was, I guess she was talking to this guy while looking out of a window, this like big window. And I guess like every like black SUV that would drive past, she would stop and just like look to stare to see if it's R. Kelly. At one point in the interview, she was like, I wouldn't put it past him to like send people to find me. She said, on Thursday, as in the past, we started talking about music. We are both big fans of Kendrick Lamar. This girl, first of all, has 2 tattoos of R. Kelly's face on her left leg and one on her rib cage. While staying with R. Kelly, she was living with, like, it says Jocelyn Savage, as Azriel Clary, who are still with them. Like, when R. Kelly was talking about how, in an interview, people looked at him as a monster, and he was like, I'm not Lucifer, blah, blah, blah. She basically was like, yeah, that's the devil. Because of how he was, like, so angry and how he, like lashed out. She felt like he was the devil. She says that, she goes, okay, so this was a good question that I thought was good in the article. They said, one of my first questions for Gardner was if she regrets spending a third of her life with Kelly. She said, no, I love him to death, you know what I'm saying, but he needs help. Who doesn't? The work coat is one that Gardner rejects, and so is brainwashed. So she basically feels like the relationship that she was with this man is not a cult, and that it's not like that he wasn't like mind controlling her. So the things that she wanted to do, she did on her own. She didn't do the things that, I mean, I guess she had to do some of the things that he said, because in like some of the things that she did, she had to ask for like permission, like to eat her food and like to get food, and then whenever she had to eat food, she would have to ask him like if she can eat it at the time. um this article is hella long, like, but she did say that she doesn't think that it was like brainwash. She doesn't even think that it's mind control. She just feels like he was trying to, she goes, this is exactly her word, she goes, I wouldn't say mind games. It was just the fact that he tried to break me. I couldn't be broken. He wanted that control over me, and I wouldn't give him that power. So he figured, like, if I don't give her food, then she'll come around. Nope, I'd rather die than come around and give you my soul. So basically what she's saying is like she didn't like basically kiss his foot. Like she didn't kiss his butt, do everything that he wanted her to when he wanted her to. So she did things on her time, and she was like, I guess she was she got in trouble and food was taken away from her, so her food privileges was like restricted, and I guess that's how they lost weight. But I mean, to me, honestly, that just doesn't sound right. I wouldn't allow someone to give me an option when I can't eat and what I can't eat. So she's like, she also says the next day, I mean, they said the next day, like after that interview that they had, R. Kelly went to jail. He was indicted. And I guess the only way he got out of jail was if he paid the $1,000 in child support. And someone anonymously went and paid that child support. So whoever your friends is, R. Kelly, Kales, whatever you want to be called, I'm definitely not calling you daddy, but whoever your friends is, can I be their friends too? Because I got a couple bills that I need to get paid, and shit, you getting help, I need the help too. Maybe you can help me get my subscribers. No, I'm playing. But anyway, so okay, so this is exactly what she said about him when she said something, when he was saying he was Lucifer, that he's not Lucifer. She goes, that's not genuine. That's the devil talking about I'm not Lucifer. Yes, you are, but I guess whoever the reporter is that's interviewing her feels like she's like conflicted, like she loves him, and then she also throws these like slings out towards him, but she also like retracts them and be like, oh well, he's just, has a big heart. But I mean, it's either you love him or you don't. But then I guess in her mind state, she still has this like, I guess that's why I think that everybody think it's brainwash, mind control. But she goes, at the end of the day, I'm not playing victim. I done shit. And I guess in their relationship, you guys ready for this? This girl slept with 2 men, and R. Kelly knew about it. So I'm wondering, like, during this time that they're sleeping with these guys, and I heard Jocelyn did the same thing, slept with one of his friends. But how in the hell are they able to do that if he's watching them 24/7, if they can't leave out of the room, and all these different restrictions? How are they able to have sex with all these men other than R. Kelly? Like, I'm confused. So if you guys know, let me know in the comment section. But she goes, maybe he did hurt. Maybe he was in love with me, but I never gave him a fair chance. But how you didn't give him... Let me just keep going because I'm so lost on that one. She goes, they're explaining like how Dominque met R. Kelly, and I guess she met R. Kelly through the snake, Geronda Pace, because she went out there and was lurking for her and was like, oh, let's go to the trial, while he was already on trial fighting the case for, like, I think it was, like, sex with a minor. I don't know. I think that was, like, the charge he was having. I'm not sure. But she went to that trial, and she still wanted to be with him, so she knew what he was about. And then, I guess, what else did she say? She goes, I was never starstruck with him because I didn't see R. Kelly's side. I saw the Robert side. She goes, I guess she, like, during this time when they first met, she was living with her mom still. And then, for the first year, she was living with her mom. And then her mom, I guess, didn't approve of the relationship. So she moved with him, like, after visiting a couple of times. And then It says Gardner wasn't there at the. Well, hold on. Let me see. It says on June 14, 2009, the police visited the mansion in the search of Gardner after her family had called them concerned that the teenager was there with R. Kelly. Gardner wasn't there at the time. She was at a cousin's house, she said. Police did have a search warrant and they left without taking any action. In 2015, Gardner quit school and began living with R. Kelly, whom she calls a musical genius. And I guess right along with his other girlfriends, 5 other women, in fact. It says Atlanta is where he changed. It was like something switched. Before that, I used to go home on a regular basis. I was able to call my family, then all of a sudden it was no. So basically, I think it's true about what these people saying. So I posted this video earlier. It's called Pedophile Assistance. If you guys go on my page, you guys see that video. They was talking about how Michelle Kramer, which is Dominique's mom, was like dating R. Kelly's security guard, and that like whenever Dominique wanted to go home, that she could. She was also paying her mom's bills. So I think that R. Kelly really did have a relationship with Dominique, but I also feel like the mom had a relationship with somebody in R. Kelly's camp that was allowing all this to go on. So what the fuck? Like, all this is starting to be truth. You guys can go see that video that I posted, and literally it's said in there like so many times. But it says sources have said that the women who live with R. Kelly have to follow what he calls is his rules. Gardner does not use that term and says some of what R. Kelly's accusers are saying is wrong. For example, she was allowed to watch television and connect with the internet, and there was no locked doors. And if 2 of them other girls, Joy and Azrael, want to walk out, they can do that. However, Gardner said, she said he did take away his girlfriend's phone, replacing them with new ones to be used only with him. He did not allow them to contact their parents, family members, or he would declare that they should all wear baggy gym clothes so that other men will not admire their bodies. He did not want them to look or speak to other men, and they had to ask for his permission to eat or go to the bathroom. So, again, she's contradicting herself in so many ways that I can't even imagine. But she goes, I couldn't even have a drink without his permission. I'm a grown-ass woman, and I've got to ask you if I want to drink. Everything you do, you have to ask him. That's not living. That's not normal. I got to ask to use the fucking bathroom. Are you serious? I'm about to pee on myself, and if I can't get in contact with you, what the fuck is this? So those are her words. She also goes, she said that she was the tomboy among R. Kelly's girlfriends and the most rebellious. So that's probably why her face or her Instagram name is Rebellious One. She also said she often disobeyed him and suffered what he called consequences, including spankings, slappings, beatings, and will be hit with extension cords. What kind of person are you? Are you really trying to be their father figure? Because I didn't, well, my dad did beat me like that when I was younger, but that's just like, you are trying to replace the parent in her life or something. I'm so confused. But it says, it goes, at once after she threw a carrot at Kelly, what? Girl, you are a bull one. She said, he grabbed me and pulled my hair out, and I had like patches torn from my hair. She said the consequences came when Kelly felt as if we disrespected him or disobeyed him. It's like a parent when your children go against your word. I have asked Gardner several times why she stayed with R. Kelly for 9 years. Girl, 9 years. That's a long ass time. And what she believed the source of his hold over the women who lived with him. In the past, she has struggled to answer both questions. Finally, during our most recent meeting, she called up an image of the star on her new cell phone. It was his most recent mugshot. It's like I know them eyes. She said, every time I look in his eyes, I knew he was sorry. Like when he hit us, he hit me. He was like, he apologized. Like he said, I done did some things and I apologize for it. I'm like you. He said, I'm like you did. You did. But enough was enough. Yes, you did. What? I'm so confused. I'm trying to read this word for word, but I can't. It says, yes, you did, but enough was enough. Yes. you did say, I'm sorry, okay? But then again, you do it again when shit don't go your way. So basically, I think she's trying to say is like, he would apologize and then hit her again, keep doing the same thing, and then say sorry all over again. So, I don't know. That one was a little confusing for me, but I'm almost done, okay? It says, Gardner said that Kelly would often discuss the sexual abuse that he claims he suffered beginning at the age of 8 from an older female relative. So this relative was supposed to be his sister, but things had came out and said that R. Kelly, like, I guess things had came out and it was like R. Kelly liked it. But, I mean, I don't know. That just sounds gross to me, so I'm not going to speak up on that. But it goes on to say, at the end of the day, this is what she says. At the end of the day, he was a victim too, because he went through some shit. And people, they don't understand. She said on the same day in March that Gardner had her first therapy session, she was visited at work by an investigator from the Department of Homeland Security. Everyone's saying that Homeland Security is supposed to be coming to get someone. I think it was like Asante McGee, because she was a part of it and she's acting like she wasn't. So I guess this little victim that everyone is... Ooh, my thing is missing. This 40-year-old woman that everyone is calling a victim, I guess she's about to get investigated as well. But it says Gardner had been stung. Or sorry, let me go back. It says Department of Homeland Security, they're like, we've been trying to reach you and talk to you. Gardner said, referring to the investigators. I'm like, about what? They gave me a card. I just ripped it up. And I'm just like, whatever. I'm not talking to you guys. So basically, I think what she's saying is that she's not going to participate in anything because she doesn't feel like he needs to be prosecuted. And a lot of people feel the same way. But like Angelo Clary said, like, the cases and the charges that he's being charged with now is charges from 20 years ago. So it's not even anything that would have been when they was together. So these are 20 years ago charges. So it says, I guess she was mad because people were saying that she should have spoken out earlier. And she just feels like this is what she goes. She goes, I just want to heal. I just want my privacy. People may just agree or hate me for what I'm saying. That's the reason why I never wanted to come out. Because I'm not trying to defend him and what he has done. But at the end of the day, you don't understand what he's been through as a child. She said, she goes, I do not believe Kelly should be in jail. I just feel like he should be on house arrest in a studio. Because like I said, his music makes him get through the situations. What's he gonna do what's he gonna do? No, what's he going through? Okay, sorry. It says his music gets him through the situations. What's he's going through? Jail time? No. He needs to have a 24-hour therapist at his house. And he needs to be honest about his behavior. She addressed the man who she loved, or who she claims that she still loves. She goes, you can stop the cycle. Just be honest. People don't want you in jail. There you guys have it. She finally spoke out. Are you guys satisfied? I don't even think that's what you guys wanted to hear. I think you guys wanted her to say he's a monster. She hates him. She wants him dead. I think that's what you guys really wanted her to say. And that's not what you guys got. So, I honestly just say, prayers to you, girl. I mean, I don't know what you've been through. I don't know what you're going through. I mean, if you love him, you love him. But I'm not going to stand behind no child abuser or no child or whatever it's called. Anybody that want to have sex with children. I was raped when I was younger, so I kind of know the feeling. I'm still like, not still, but I'm just now able to probably get through and I'm just now being able to talk about my situation without crying or being able to like address it. My accuser, or the person I accuse, one of the persons that done it to me is in jail, and the other person is a family member, and he's not in jail, and to this day he still has never said sorry. So I think what she's looking for is a sorry. Like, she wants him to feel sorry for the things that he did, and I understand that. So I don't know. I don't know what you guys feel like you guys want, if that's gonna give you guys closure, but she said what she had to say. Okay, the girl has spoken. But this is pretty much the end of my video. I hope you guys liked it. Go and give, this is her Instagram page. Let me show you guys. I will go give her some love. And go, well, I don't know. I'm not going to say apologize to her, because apologize to her. Go apologize to her, because it was her mom that sold her to R. Kelly in the first place. But this is her page. It's called Rebellious One. It's backwards. Okay, so you guys can't even see this. This is her page. She hasn't posted anything on here. Just so you guys know that this is the right person. Let me see. I am Kevin Gates. This is her favorite rapper, so this is like this is the real person. And if you guys go on her page, you can look up Kramer, and that's her mom. So, yeah, but, oh, it's right here. This is her mom. Oh, let me go out of here. Dominique's momager. That's just so you guys know that I am on her page, and that's the real one. But go give her some love on her page. I'm sorry it's backwards. But if you guys do see the little article that I was reading, I'm going to put the link in the description below, okay? I want you guys to give this video a thumbs up. I want you guys to subscribe if you haven't already subscribed. And, yeah, stay blessed and be happy. Deuces. Peace, love, and chicken grease, y'all.